Alright. Doing this just for something completed in here. Because there's no way I'm going to do Cataclysm tonight. That ballpark trips me out sometimes. Even still. And I gotta say, I put way too many attempts into this. I should have done it. But when I got to 74%, I got there and I was scared I was gonna beat it. So I started to think about beating it to freak myself out a little bit. It didn't really work, but I fortunately jumped too early anyway. But after this, it's probably gonna be a while until the next Neptune level, because next is Clubstep, and Clubstep version 2 is... What did I just witness? Oh, I pressed it one too many times. I didn't even hit the jump pad, that's why. That makes sense. Ouch. This level's not hard. It's not hard at all, it's just the ball parts are a little trippy when you first get to them. So you gotta practice them a little bit. This one right here, at like 33-ish. Hey, guessed it perfectly. At 33, this ball part will trip you out at first. There's no doubt about that. And you have to jump as soon as you hit that. Like, you have to fall and press it while you're falling. It's like some Forest Temple stuff. Because there are multiple jumps in Forest Temple that do that. And, oh, I want to do Forest Temple so badly. But we're not there yet. I can get to the UFO part, but that UFO part is too tight for me, man. I think I can get to the UFO part. Ouch. I don't know why I died there. That was really bad. Sometimes that transition can lag a little bit. I'm not saying it did right there, because it didn't. That would just be flat out lying. But sometimes it can be difficult for other reasons. You could kind of go flying up because you can't really see for a second. Fantastic. Getting Discord messages. Getting through the ball consistently. Just have to figure out why I'm dying to this UFO. Ah! I knew I was dead before I was dead. And in a way, that made me dead. Because I most definitely could have saved that. Oh, whoa. I shouldn't have lived through that. I should have definitely died. Yeah, this UFO section and the ship part are fairly tight compared to the rest of the level. And here you just have to know where the spikes are at. It's helpful to know that they alternate. And here it's not too hard. And then you get to this part, and you have to know what jump rings to hit and what jump rings not to hit. That was a really good example of what not to hit. You don't hit any of the yellow ones for a while. Ow. The thing about these easier Neptune levels, they're still fairly easy to read. Because they're 1.9 levels. They're all 1.9 levels, I think. I'm pretty sure they're all 1.9. So they're not difficult to read. They're very simple and they're fantastic levels. I love these levels more than almost any other levels in the game. Cataclysm will always be my number one though. Forever and always. Oof. Oh, I should not have lived through that. Most definitely not. Alright, here we go. Okay, this ball part. That ball part, I hate it so much, but I love it at the same time. You know, it's really weird because I don't like it, but I love it. But I hate it. And I don't like it, but I like it. Because that makes all the sense in the world. That was a little too close for comfort there. Wow. Fantastic. The thing about this level is it'll kill you in multiple places. That's for certain. It'll kill you in almost everywhere. That's what I love about it. You don't just die in the same place over and over again. Like in Clubstep version 2, you will die at set spots. And I'm probably going to end up dying literally everywhere if I haven't already. Because I've gotten to 7%. It's a lot of memorization, especially in the beginning. You have to know exactly where everything is because you can't see. That was the first thing about Clubstep. There were invisible spikes. And not like these glacier things that you could see the outlines of that are in Electroman Adventures. No, no, no. I mean, there were invisible spikes. And that was one of the biggest tricks with Clubstep because you couldn't see, so you didn't know where they were at, so you had to look way far ahead. But the thing with Clubstep version 2 is you have to look at exactly where you're at as well. Oof, that was close. Ow. I I was debating whether or not to do another jump there. Wow, fantastic. Alright, it's done. Good times. I don't like that. That's not fun. That's not very cash money of you, Chief. It's fine. We'll just do that entire thing again. Replay the attempt, roll it back. Just let me not jump there. Literally all I had to do was fall and then jump one more time. I thought I was going to be upside down there for a second. Excuses. Why? Why? How? I said I didn't want to do any of these on stream, didn't I? We'll finish this attempt. If we do it, whatever. I'll record it anyway. If we do it, I'll record it anyway. If we don't, then we'll move to Cataclysm. And we'll only be doing that for like an hour, because I have other stuff to do. Okay. On to Cataclysm. I'm quite happy I died there then. Actually, let's do an attempt on Clubstep version 2. Just because it's freakishly difficult for me. It's very hard for me. You don't even press that one. Why am I even pressing it? Wow, my hand-eye coordination is way off. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I don't like this beginning. I hate it so much. Ugh, it's so hard. Wait, I wasn't even paying attention. How did I get through that? Yeah, Lord, this mini wave. The mini waves in this level a lot harder than everything else. Other than the ball. That one ball section. I hate it so much. At like 30%, it's the worst. And then 16, the traditional first time getting through the actual wave part. Okay, come on, let's just get to the ship, please. The color is like pulsating and I don't know why. It's a little concerning. And my timings with this beginning are off right now. Fantastic. I'm super good at this game. Alright. That is where I will die a couple times. Not too often. Just every once in a while I will die there. Oh, nice. Twice in a row. I'm gonna die to this ship part once. The ball. The ball, the ball, the ball. I hate it. I wish it was never made. Or at least made differently, because I don't like it. I don't like a lot of things about this level. Yet I love it. Because it's a cataclysm that I can do. It's a cataclysm that I can get somewhere in, and I've always loved cataclysm. Anyone who's been watching my videos for a long time, like since before I left for like the 4th time. And I think the 3rd time I left was the longest. 4th being second. 2nd time being one of the shortest, and the 1st time being the shortest. Because the 1st time I only left for like a week. And then recorded another video and then left for like 2 months. Ow. Sometimes I wonder what I would do if I didn't play this game. I have a lot more time to work on the 20 modes. A lot less distractions too. Because there are still a lot of levels that I want to get to in this game. Why do I do that? I'm always early on that one, both in this one and the actual level. Like towards the end, I'll go through an attempt of the old Cataclysm that I've been working with. Because I made a copyable with it. Either that or I'll go through an attempt of new Cataclysm, which I'll probably do not that because I like old Cataclysm more. It's just that simple. And that wave part had me so close to death so many times that I thought I was dead. Like the second time I got close to it, and then got through it, almost died like 2 more times, and then realized I was still alive. Oh, 34. Not bad. I can do better. I want to get to 40. 40 is my goal. In other words, the UFO. Ow. While this level is a lot easier than actual Cataclysm, it's really difficult. It's still really hard and takes a lot of concentration. So if I'm quiet, that is probably why. Also, I've never understood how that first coin works. Let's figure it out, shall we? Oh. Okay, not bad. Not bad. But I don't like it. It's nerve-wracking. Because it's new. Like, I understand it now. It makes a lot more sense than it normally does on how to get it. But I don't like it. It feels sketchy. And I can almost guarantee that in the actual level it's a little bit different. Not too different, but slightly altered. Ah! Affleck. This level is a time eater. Or, not time eater. Attempt eater. It's a very mild attempt eater because you still get to go about 7% before you get to the actual attempt eater section, which is this wave, specifically the mini wave. Which I'm getting better at, by the way. I'm slowly becoming more and more consistent with this first wave section. Very, very slowly, though. Like, nowhere near to the point where I can beat it yet, but... Like, see, I'm getting more and more consistent, and when I actually do die to it, I'm getting farther. Ow. And that is the next very, very difficult part. I'd say from that second mini wave all the way through to like 54 is the hardest part of the level for me, and that's a big chunk. That's like 30%, 20-30% of the level. But I'd say once I get to the middle ball section, I should be able to get fairly far-ish. Because that dark section isn't dark, and it's really easy to see what's going on and what exactly you have to do. And the spikes are a lot smaller in that ball section before you become the ship. Not where you go from the mini ball to the big reverse ship, but the ball before that, the literally like 2-second ball section. That you transition into from the UFO. I hate that mini wave part. That's the last part before I can actually start getting some real attempts in. Because I consider about 30-ish% to be a real attempt. Like, all these other attempts are just either getting close but not being quite enough, or just bad. Like, at this point, I'd count dying to the first mini wave a bad attempt. And I don't die to the ship, so... Watch, I'm gonna die to the ship now. That is a transition that is slowly starting to kill me more. And I don't know why. I'm dying more to this first section than I am to the wave. That's a little bit concerning. Like, actually, I have died more of my chances at this first section than I have at the mini wave section. Like, come on. This isn't difficult. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, that mini wave section is death. I would say that I'm getting really consistent with getting to the second mini-wave section. So about 25 to 30%. So I would say let's push the goal to 50, but I can't do that because I know I'm not going to get there. I guarantee I'm not going to get there. Because I know exactly what I have to go through just to get to 40, which is that mini-wave section and the ball part. Which in here, the middle section is a lot easier than it actually is in actual Cataclysm, like legitimate Cataclysm. But it's still kind of tough. But I'd say in this level, specifically this version of the level, there we go, die to the ship. The mini wave through to the UFO is undoubtedly the hardest section for me. Without a doubt, there's no question about it. Once I get to that UFO, I will be praying to get somewhere. Because once I get through it, all I have to do is that little straight fly section. And then the section that would normally kill me a lot past the UFO is a lot easier in here. So I have a lot higher of a chance to get through it. Then the next difficulty will be that little section that transitions into the dark part at like 54. So I'd say it's about 48 to 50% that I'm going to have the next difficulty with after the UFO. Which I'm speaking of this like I'm going to get there tonight. I'm not going to get there tonight. There's no way. But I do want to get there eventually, is what I mean. Like, I'm speaking long term here. Because I'm not going to simply get through this in one stream. This is an extremely difficult level. I'd probably even go to the extent to call it harder than Deadlock, specifically for the second mini wave, the ball, and the UFO. Specifically for those three sections, I would call it harder than Deadlocked, which would make it kinda my hardest level. I don't quite know what my hardest level is, honestly, because I've beaten a lot of levels. But Deadlocked is definitely one of the most memorable that I struggled a lot with. Like, Clubstep and Electrodynamics, I struggled a lot with, like, way more than I should have. Electrodynamics took me, like, 4 months to do the first time. Now I could go through and probably one-shot it. But, yeah, I think Deadlocked might... What the... I think Deadlocked might still be my hardest. If not one of my hardest. It's definitely one of my hardest. There's no doubt about that. I haven't done very many hard demons. I've done a few. Ouch. Wow. That's fantastic. Man, commentating over this level is hard. Because this level is hard enough as it is. if I'm being honest, I'm fluking this wave section. Well, I was. I was fluking this wave section before, like every time. There we go. Wow. As soon as attempt 100 hit, I just got smacked with reality. That ship part is still kind of tricky. That specific spike is tricky to get past, kinda. Okay, never mind. It's not sketchy. I'm probably gonna take the coin route from this point on, just because it's a lot less effort. Okay, new goal, 35%. Because that mini wave is killing me. I mean, killing me. I'm gonna count that. I'm gonna count that because I'm kind of tired of this level. I'm tired of dying in the second mini wave. I'll probably make a copy of it and start working on that mini wave and that ball section, specifically starting from the mini wave and going through and seeing how far I can get from there. But until then, I'm gonna end the stream right there, and I'll see you guys next time.